What's up guys, Jason here from Beer and Games. Welcome to another episode of Dev Tycoon. I did try recording earlier. Unfortunately OBS seems to have crashed a couple of seconds in, so we've got like 2 seconds. Basically what happened in that episode that you'll never see is we moved into a new office and released a few games in the RPG adventure category. And now that we're in this new building, we're aiming for, let's just check how much it is. A design specialist, so we need to get someone's design up to 700. So we can start our own research and development center, and that, allows us to research and develop things, I guess. So let's just check our game history. So these are the last few that I've released. Whereas Gun People is here. This is the last game we did that did really terrible. Since then we've released quite a few good ones actually. Dungeon RPG Den of Evil, which scored a 9.75. Space Isn't Beer, which is a sci-fi RPG adventure for the PlayStation 2, which did really well. The Crypt, which is a dungeon RPG adventure for the PlayStation 2 as well. And the Beer Nebula sci-fi RPG, dungeon RPG adventure Portals, and sci-fi RPG adventure The Beer Cargo Ship, which we have actually just released and is coming up to 2 million sales at the moment. So let's develop a sequel for Gun People. I feel like this time we can get it done right. I'm gonna go for action adventure. Yeah, we'll go for an action adventure for everyone, and we're gonna call it Gun Persons. Yeah. Oh, we developed a new engine as well. Actually, we developed quite a few. I think we were on 1.40 last time I recorded, and it didn't crap out on me. And we've got quite a few since then. So we've got graphics V5 now. I really struggled to say that. Let's get some marketing done. What I've been trying to do is build up as much hype as possible, so that even if it is terrible, in the first couple of weeks it sells quite a bit. It's a terrible practice, but this is what we do now. This is the kind of company we are. So for action games take a lot of engines, so we're going to put that in there, and also gameplay and not as much story and quests. So I'm going to try, actually I'll just set everything here to the same and leave all of this as it is. We can take out better user experience. We don't need our players to enjoy the game, we just need them to buy it. Jesus Christ, we are awful, absolutely awful. You guys are a bad influence. So it's already got 45 hype on it, which is fantastic. And the thing is, action games require to have a decent balance between design and technology points, but adventure games require you to have a lot more. I'm just going to put everything at half, because I have no idea what the flip I am doing with a game that requires both of these things. I'm going to knock that down to 30% because I'm going to need him and Jose to do something on the next one. I don't want any of them to be overworked because I still want to get my experience bonus for it, even if I don't really want to pay them anymore. And we hired 2 new employees, Austin Berry and no, I don't want to sabotage, and John Klein. And they're both pretty terrible at the moment actually. Multi-platform. Yes, we can now release, well, once we research it, we'll be able to release the games on multiple platforms. I guess it's pretty self-explanatory, that one. Right, so what's we can't have stereo sound. World design's quite important for an action game, and then graphics is quite important for the other one. So we're going to put Sebastian on there and Jose on there to stop them from being overworked, and we'll put Jason on sound. And I think we're going to put this up just enough. There we go, just enough that we can develop it. And then these are guys, these all need to go on vacation. They always pick to go on vacation at really awkward times. Or maybe I just choose to develop games at awkward times. Who can say? Who knows? Nobody. I think that's finished. So then work out all the bugs and then they can go on vacation. Actually, they can start going on vacation now. There we go, because you can work out the... Ooh. Okay, so I don't know if I covered in this last episode. Game conventions advertise your games, build hype on your current games, and if you have one already currently on sale, it'll boost the sales on that as well. I can't remember whether I went over that or not. It's been a while. The move, it's felt like I've been moving forever. The boxes are never ending. It's just awful. Don't move house. It's terrible. Stay where you live forever. Oh, I should have waited. Okay, so that was a bit of a clusterfuck there. We're just gonna have to get jumping on a new game straight away. We've not even finished that one. So that's a military action adventure. Honestly, I think that's gonna bomb. The Hangover, a post-apocalyptic adventure game. Yeah, for the PC mature, we'll do a large game because we can develop large games now. And so what can we call it? The Hangover II. Very original. Oh, I should have called it the Morning After or something like that. There it goes. Gun persons. Oh dear. Maybe we should just hang up the Gun People franchise. It's clearly not doing very well. It's not what the people want to see. So engine and gameplay, those can both come right down. There we go. Better user experience. No, we can't put that in there. And I figured out as well, these percentages affect your sales actually. So I'm going to take save games out of there. If you have any of these on percentages, you develop less bubbles, which obviously brings your rating down and just really doesn't help your sales in any way whatsoever. This is going to give us a huge hype boost on the Hangover 2, and it should help the gun persons sell as well. Made it into the top 100 conference attractions at 32. Fantastic. And let's just get some marketing on there as well, just so the hype builds a little faster. Yeah, Gun Persons is not selling anywhere near as fast as the other ones did. And you can see there it's got a little bit of a rise after the game convention, which is fantastic. No artificial intelligence. Level design can go up as well. I'm going to put Joanne on there. Just because Austin Berry's got good tech and I want to put him on graphics. I did do a little bit of research as well. I started a new profile called Get Good, just so I could master at the very least the basics of the game. And it seems to have paid off alright. My last few titles have been good, aside from Gun People and Gun Persons, which didn't do very well. I'm very upset about. Right, so Austin Berry, he's going to go on graphics, because I don't want anyone to be overworked. Jose can jump on that, and Lucas on there. The thing I discovered about 3D Graphics V5 is if you're developing a medium game, you actually can't fit that in the game unless you have it all the way to the top. So that really cocked up a couple of my attempts on the other profile. So normally by now, even for just a medium game, self-published, that would be close to 2 million. But because it's such a terrible game, it's not doing very well. So our first large game, and once we develop the research center, I think you can start developing MMOs and expansions for those games, and we're gonna farm the shit out of MMOs and expansions to see how long we can keep them going for. So I got level up, which is great. Let's generate some game reports actually, because I've got to wait till the end of the week. Because I want to research a few new parts for a game engine. Check out the reviews. A 5.75. Damn it! The one time I'm recording and do well, and it crashes. Bloody typical, that is. Let's get researching some new parts. Soundtrack, no, we don't want that. Better AI. And we want some storytelling parts. So story and quest, advanced cutscenes, full motion video, Interactive story and moral choices, I think we'll go for. Moral choices. Let's see what else we've got. Sound, graphics, story, and quests. Engine, we're not putting a lot into engine. So, maybe mod support though. Mod support and dialogues. We need something with dialogues. Voiceover, simple body, language. Oh, multi-platform, that's what we needed. And I think we'll go for realistic weather and dynamic world design or something like that next. Once we've got some more research points, which will probably be after we develop this next set of the engine actually. Okay. Let's get one of these. Dynamic environment, realistic weather. Dynamic environment. So very tired. I'm sorry. Just go with the Hangover II, which was 500k in sales. Yeah, it would have done better if it was any good. So, what's the latest version of our engine? 2.05. So, create a custom engine. Let's put all these new lovely goodies in it. Mod support, better AI. So it's going to cost us 1.1 million to develop this engine, which is fine. And this is open source v2.25. There's no order to the number into output, and I'm just picking a random number to be honest. As soon as we have 80 research points, I'll research the next part that I wanted to get as well, that I've already forgotten the name of. Realistic weather, damn. There we go. No, we can't research it. Never mind. Yeah, hopefully that was a decent investment. Fantastic. So you can research realistic weather now. We'll do some more contract work. Let's find something. Let's find a massive contract. No big ones. It's a real shame. 19 pounds. Wood hire again. Fantastic. Always nice to see. Okay, so let's develop a sequel with our now fantastic engine. Cargo ship RPG adventure. Dungeon RPG adventure. This is what we're going to go for. Oh wait, I've already. Yeah, don't want to say about that. So let's pick a platform. We're going to go for PC because it's mature, and we're also going to release it for the Play System 2. And I'm going to buy the engine for the M box as well. And release it for that. Newest engine and Waypoints. I'm just instead of struggling for a name, if I don't have anything immediately to call it, I'm going to steal a feature from a game in that genre that I've played. So for dungeons, a lot of games have waypoints and portals and things, and that's where those names have come from. I'm going to put 2 million into advertising, so it better sell at least 500k copies. Industry experts predict that we will see the next generation video games consoles as early as next year. Both Microsoft and Vonia are in a race to introduce the next generation console. Cool, cool. Where's my hype? Right, so we now have interactive story and moral choices, which is fantastic. Save game, mod support. Are we developing a medium game here? Bugger. I picked the wrong game type. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to develop this one on the cheap, then abandon it at the end, and I will see you in a second. Game conventions and everything, and I've put 2 million into advertising it. Fuck. Right, okay, so let's try that again. Where is it? Portals, there we go. Oh, it was a large game as well, so we've just done all that for nothing. Dagnammit. almost 1 million people. Fantastic. 380 hype. Voted #1 booth. Fantastic. So, a little bit of a silver lining there. Even though we completely wasted all of that money advertising the last game that we never developed. Woo woo. Come on. Of course they want a vacation now. Why wouldn't they want a vacation now? Are you joking? In 2 months the console that... So the Wii is coming out? Oh, it's called the New. An Invento New. At the very least, we've unlocked some engine parts, and some people have gotten better at the job. Cooperative play, celebrity voice acting unlocked. I'm not interested in either of those. Let's just get some design specialists. What does he need? He needs 200. Well, 130. So, game design course. Those are all really expensive. We don't want that. We'll take just the design one. Send the rest of these guys on vacation. And I'm going to end this one here before I get really depressed. This episode hasn't gone the way that I wanted it to. And next time we come back, we should definitely do better. Let's just check this. Right, so at least we're ending on a game that sells decently. So we should come back to a lot of money. And I am done. I'm done with Game Dev Tycoon now. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more content. I've been Jason from Beer and Games. Ta-ra. Fucking joking. We are going to start with Game Dev Tycoon, which is absolutely fantastic. I got a few minutes to try it out yesterday, and those 10 minutes doing an audio check turned into a couple of hours. Yeah, so we've got a mod installed as well, which is learn by doing, and that's because by the time training becomes important, I have often fallen so far behind, it is unreal. So we're going to start a new game. Here we go. Welcome